Don't worry, you didn't get deceived by the thumbnail or the title. It's true. A redneck at a tractor pull sent cops on a walk of shame because they tried to tell him he couldn't say fuck in public. This is the Constitution of the United States of America, the Declaration of Independence, and the Bill of Rights. And we're going to read a lot of it on this channel. But before I show you the clip of what happened at this event, I want to read just the first paragraph of the Declaration of Independence from July 4th, 1776. And I want to explain very briefly some very important things that we need to understand. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Little bit confusing, but listen to this shit, neighbors. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. That's right. Black lives matter. We all fucking matter. Get over all this political bullshit. Come on now. That they are endowed by their creator. Oh, shit. This guy's talking about religion. You live in this country. This is what our damn forefathers said. By their creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, pause, that's a comma, pause though. Listen to what this shit says. When our government becomes so dirty, filthy, vile, and corruptive that they're brainwashing you, this is what we have a right to do, according to that very government. It is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute a new government, laying its foundation on such principles, and organizing its power in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Now, if you don't know what the First Amendment says, you need to read that shit. We're going to read it on the channel in the future. But very brief history, and then you're going to watch what the hell happens. I am a guy that has tried to always be respectful and honorable to police. I thought they were genuinely out to serve and protect me, until they did me so dirty for so many years, so many times, so many encounters, so many situations. Police, corrections officers, judges, jails, our fucking government. Listen, I'm not trying to cause a riot here. I'm not. Love thy neighbor, okay? But my problem is this. We need to stand up for these rights because they're going away. And I am a generation that didn't even know as a child that all this shit they taught me in school, they didn't teach me what this shit meant. They just made me memorize it and never taught me how to stand up for it or what it meant. And that's a huge problem. So, after this event a few days ago with these cops, I also have a customer neighbor who is a corrections officer who threatened me with backlash based on his position of authority to take me down. I was pulled over 2 days ago on my day off. I was going out to get breakfast after working 50 hours straight, 50 hours straight as a disabled American. All I'm trying to do is go get breakfast. State troopers in Tennessee pull me over. Officer Garrett, I have that 24-minute traffic stop for you coming up, and we're going to analyze it, break it down, tell you what I did right, tell you what I did wrong, tell you where I didn't enforce my rights, tell you what rights I knew I could have enforced if I had certain other paperwork established. But then there was a cop in the background whilst they were both there, and I'm talking to you guys. I explained to you, this cop in the background is snickering, smiling, looking up at me and laughing whilst I see him looking at his watch in my rearview mirror. I go get breakfast after the traffic stop. I get out. of the Burger King, and immediately that cop I was speaking about pulls me over and illegally imprisoned me for 12 minutes, neighbors, citing this was his reason for warning me. I'm going to break it all down to you and explain to you why he's a fucking liar and doesn't know the law and falsely imprisoned me. And we're going to go to the police department and we're going to turn cameras on while we do it. And we're going to see if they're going to do the same shit they did to me 10 years ago. But now I know how to get this shit to you, neighbors. Instead of losing all this footage I've lost years past, no more. I'm going to bring it to you, okay? So, that being said, we're going to learn about FOIAs and teach you about FOIAs. I watch a lot of First Amendment YouTube guys, and they don't teach me how to do this shit where I'm at. They don't. They don't teach me how to get this shit off the internet. It's hard. I'm going to teach you in case you don't know. Not all us dummies know this shit. So, that being said, here is the footage, neighbors. Watch what happens. I didn't handle it perfectly, but understand, it's because for 20 years, my rights have been taken away, and I had no idea. I just trusted the police would tell me the truth, but they're trained to lie to you. The police are trained to lie to you. Let's learn our rights and abolish and put in place new government we can trust, neighbors. That doesn't mean riots and killing and war. No, it means by peace, and it means by transparency and exposure. So here's my exposure. Be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle. I love all 8 billion of you goddamn it neighbors. I have a right. I have a right to say what the fuck I want, neighbor.
Hey guys, let's take this.
I do.
Let's take this
I
over
do.
there.
I have a right.
Right over here.
No, I don't have to talk to you. Am I being detained?
Right now we're going to talk.
Am I being detained?
You're not being detained.
Am I free to leave?
But I'm going to tell you.
Am I free to leave?
You'll be asked to leave.
Am I being detained? I have a right. Don't violate my constitutional rights of freedom of speech, neighbor. I have a right to say what the fuck I want, neighbor. I have a right to say what I want, neighbor. All right, that's what I thought. Don't tell me what to do, neighbor.
Go on in, have a good day.
Get back to work, neighbor. I'll pay you to do your job. Get back to work, neighbor. I'm tired of bully police like you, neighbor. Jesus said, love thy neighbor. I bet you profess Jesus Christ too, don't you? Yeah, that's right. Walk of shame, neighbor. Walk of shame.
Critical internal components with Diction Eliminator and FR3.
You see, neighbors? You see? Don't let the police push you around. They say don't cuss in front of the kids. Well, if he wouldn't have flexed his muscles and he just said, hey, neighbor, I know you have a right to say what the fuck you want, but there's a kids around. Can you try to watch your language, please? I would have said, shit, you're right, neighbor. I should have more respect. But he didn't. He flexed his muscles as a fucking cop with a badge that doesn't even know the law. They don't have to go to law school, yet they think they can tell us what the fuck to do, neighbors. That's why all these auditors are doing what the fuck they're doing. They're doing it wrong, but you see why you have to do it that way? That's why you have to do it that way, neighbors. Be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle. Love thy neighbor. That's not how you love thy neighbor, but it's to make a point. Okay, sorry about that glare. If you enjoyed that footage, please like the video. Comment down below what you think. Be kind though, because if you're not, I might rip you apart if I'm having a bad day. I'll try to be kind, but I suggest you be kind. If you have something to say that's not positive, say it in a polite way. I can respect your opinion being different than mine, but I can't respect you having shitty character. So, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications, so you get all the upcoming footage of all the different shit this channel might hold. And be kind to one another. Everyone's facing a battle.